Hello and welcome everyone to X Vlog episode number 3. I am your host, MrBooMStickXL, and I just want to say thank you for checking out this new VOD series on Double Barrel Gaming. A lot of people have been asking for some recorded content, and I hope that you are not only enjoying this new piece of content, but that you're going to help me, obviously support the channel by letting people know that, hey, listen, there is something new at Double Barrel Gaming. And of course, I just want to say that if you are new, if you just found the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm closing in on 10,000 subscribers. That is a big deal. I've only been doing YouTube for about 4 years, but I've only been doing live content for about 3. I work super, super hard to make sure that all the information that I provide is double and sometimes triple check to make sure that I don't look like a boob, right? But today, folks, of all days, we're going to be talking about the previews of the Halo Infinite campaign. And I am telling you, based on some of the videos that I have seen, based on some of the quotes that I have from major publications, they're saying that 343 is going to deliver on December 8th the best single player campaign in over a decade. Do you know how big that is? I mean, think about all the drama that studio has had over the course of its existence since they took over Halo, when Bungie left to go do Destiny. They've had a lot of stumblings, right? But wouldn't it just be absolutely incredible to see 343 Industries hit a home run in both areas? And I say both areas because this is a two-sided coin scenario. We have been very fortunate as gamers, and I hope that you were able to, participate in the flightings. I was able to play all 3, and I walked away absolutely impressed. It gave me the Halo 3 feels. And if you don't know, if you're just finding the channel for the first time, that is my favorite Halo of all time. It's the one multiplayer and single player that I put so much significant time into that I know it like the back of my hand. And it has been quite a bit. It's been a while since I was this excited for a Halo single player campaign, but more so a multiplayer. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is going to be me playing the beta, the Halo Infinite multiplayer beta that was launched on the 20th anniversary of all times last Monday. Big surprise. It kind of leaked a little bit, but like I said in my last video, I was as excited as a kid because I love the Master Chief. I love the lore. I love Halo. And it is going to be an absolute amazing comeback story that when we all play on December 8th, right? And we all walk away from this experience thinking, wow, 343 has arrived. They have put their own personal stamp on the single player campaign. And it has been a big trials and tribulations for that studio. For me personally, as someone that covers the industry on a weekly basis, I have always been in their corner. Yes. Have I been, have I given them the business when I thought things weren't going right? Yes. But I was never negative to the point where I thought people should lose jobs. I have always maintained a level of professionalism. And listen, my opinions on Halo Infinite, Halo 5, it's out there. It took me 2 years after the game released to beat the story because I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't enjoy what I was promised, and obviously I'm a Master Chief fan. It's taking nothing away from Locke. I think Locke's a great character, but his story wasn't told correctly, and it felt like it was thrown in and that we were forced to play as Locke. And that's what wound up happening. We only played Master Chief a handful of times, and then most Locke. That's why I didn't like it. But folks, based on the previews, it's going to be Master Chief all day long. Now, I know that we have talked about on the Xbox Factor podcast that there were leaks that there were going to be separate DLC in the form of story arcs where we might be able to use another character. And in fact, if that's the case, that's awesome. I want them to expand on Halo Infinite in the best way possible. I want to know about what happened to Locke. I want to know about other characters. Hey, maybe we even get to play someone from the Banished. Maybe we get to play someone from the Covenant and see what happened there. And obviously, anything they can do to extend the single player campaign and lore, I'm all for it. But I want to talk about some of the previews from the bigger sites, and I have a couple of quotes here. Now, normally this show or this VOD is shot from the hip, which is what I'm doing right now. But occasionally, when I have to read quotes, I don't want to paraphrase. I really want to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So here are some of the first impressions that I found online from major media outlets, and their excitement has me through the roof, excited to play this single player campaign on December 8th. Here's one from PCGamer.com. They say this: based on what we've played, Halo Infinite's campaign is the best Halo has been in a decade. Saying that, folks, you can't see because I'm wearing my Xbox sweatshirt thanks to Mrs. Boom, gave me goosebumps. Paul Tassi, who has been pretty hard on Xbox the last couple of years, from Forbes.com, says Halo Infinite campaign preview, and he gets a little quippy, which I like. He says, grappling hooked, end quote. That should say it all for you. GamesBeat says Halo Infinite feels like Master Chief's Breath of the Wild. Wow. Like, seriously? Okay, because Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite Nintendo games. I'm all in. USA Today says this: the Master Chief is finally coming back, and it seems like the wait was worth it. Okay, I'm all in on that. Now, IGN, listen, I don't like a lot of the stuff they do, but I do like some of the stuff they do, right? And they had an exclusive preview before anyone of of Halo Infinite. Ryan McCaffrey got a chance to play 4 hours of the campaign, so they got the first look at it. So good for them. IGN says this: our exclusive Halo Infinite campaign preview is here, and we're happy to say we came away very impressed. Most of our concerns about the Master Chief's long-awaited spiritual reboot melted away after going hands-on for more than 4 hours. Now, here's one from thegamer.com. 343 Industries has crafted a campaign that lives up to its legacy and has been chasing for years. Halo Infinite rules. And last, TechRadar.com says Master Chief's latest adventure is shaping up to be, and I quote, the best ever. Now, there were some of my peers that I started out as listening to as a fan and eventually had the unbelievable pleasure of meeting in real life and working with on on podcasts, both on theirs and on mine. And I want you to specifically go and check them out. Dealer Gaming comes to mind first. His coverage was amazing. 4K coverage. Please go check out Dealer Gaming from RDX. His coverage was amazing. Rand Althor, friend of the show, of course, Dealer's a friend as well, had an incredible video as well. But there are two smaller podcasts that I really want you to check out. They just both crossed 10,000 subscribers. I consider them to be very, very close friends. I would even dare say that the Iron Lords are my brothers. The Iron Lords podcast got a chance to preview it as well with all the big sites. So I am so happy for them. Please go check out that coverage. And the little engine that could, Xbox Era. Oh my God, I've become such good friends with John and One Bad Mother and Nick. Just please get over there and check out all of their coverage. After, of course, you watch mine. Definitely check out that coverage. Please tell them that Boom sent you. And if you're not subscribed to any of them, which I would be surprised if you aren't, give them a sub because all of their content is amazing. But listen, folks, let's talk why I'm excited. Now, anyone that follows me knows that I like open world games with a lot to do. Specifically, one that just released this year, Far Cry 6, right? There are bases to take over. There are side missions to find. There's all kinds of trouble to get into. Well, from the previews that I've watched, not only are there forward operating bases that are currently taken over by the Banished, um, you as a Master Chief will get in there and you will take back these FOBs, right? Um, and very much, I mean, again, just based on the previews, I haven't played it yet. I'm going to play with everyone on December 8th. That's awesome, right? My biggest complaint with Halo over the course of many years of playing the franchise is I always wanted to explore the world. I wanted to know more about it than having to read the books. The books are great. You know, you can listen to them on the audio logs. That's great. The audio logs are fine. They give you a really good backstory. But I always wanted to explore and find my own trouble, right? Find a downed pelican with the pilot and you know the guys under fire from whether it be the Covenant or whether now it's going to be the Banished, even the Flood, which we're hearing is supposed to come back in a big way. For me, this excites me because I don't want to play Halo for 20 hours and get out of there. I want to play normally the way I take on these open world games is you could probably run through a story in 20, 25 hours, right? And get the whole story and enjoy the game. See, that's not how I play. I like to really get in there and have fun and make my own story, right? And it appears that is what 343 is going to do. Another new addition based on the previews is that there's going to be high valued targets. Like you're going to be able to search the open world, find a high value target, and when you defeat them, and supposedly they're very hard, so you're gonna need to upgrade. We're going to get to that in a second. You get new weapons, you get new upgrades. That's dope. Like I am all in on that. I mean, I'm telling you right now, when December 8th gets here, nothing else is going to exist. Hey, it's going to be only Halo. But see, here is where I get super excited. They have brought an RPG element into Halo Infinite. Now, I know some traditionalists may not dig it, right? And I get it. But come on, man. The IP needed to it outgrew itself, so to speak, and we needed some big changes. This to me seems to be the biggest one of them all, simply because wow, talk about incredible. You're going to be able to upgrade Chief's armor. You're going to be able to upgrade his shields. The grappling hook is going to have multiple versions, one of which electrocutes the Banished. Look, I can't wait to get into this. I'm going to want to find everything. I'm going to go out of my way to unlock every achievement. I'm going to try eventually and beat this on the hardest difficulty possible, just like I did 3. I can't wait. But you know what? You know my opinion. I've been talking now. It's closing in on 15 minutes. And these vlogs, these X vlogs that are weekly, are meant to be 15, 20 minutes long. Last week's was awesome. It was 28 minutes long. I think it was well worth it. I had a lot of fun recording it, just like I'm having fun today. But as much as excited as I am, which you can tell, right? You can easily tell that I'm super excited for this. I really want to know what you're thinking. Obviously, you're going to see significant changes as the weeks and the months come to this X vlog. I have Dinero Primero. He is currently doing a new intro and outro for this video on demand. Um, and I'm always looking to grow and make content that you want to tune into. So, of course, I ask you, the listener, whether you've been a fan for a while or you're someone that just found the channel, please let me know your criticism, but be fair. I mean, listen, I don't mind constructive criticism, because obviously I want to get better, but don't be mean about it. The interwebs gives everyone a free pass to just be an a-hole. Don't do that. I try to answer everyone that leaves a comment. It's important to me that that I'm listening. um but I do want to say that I'm hoping that you enjoyed today's, short video talking about my excitement for Halo Infinite's campaign. It's launching into Xbox Game Pass on December 8th. I can't wait to play. I just got my hands on the console, the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite console. Got very lucky because I ordered it from Walmart. You know how they cancel everything sometimes, and I actually got it delivered. And I can't wait to play the new Halo Infinite on that console. Yeah, it's being a bit of a nerd, but I don't care. I just love gaming, which is why I continue to do this. And I do want to ask that if you do leave a comment, in the comment section, it would be greatly appreciated. Let me know if you like the video, what you'd like to see come to the video. If you want me to make them a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, I'm always trying to deliver the best content that I can deliver. And I want to thank you so much for taking the time to check this out. If you are new, please, I ask that you subscribe to the channel and help me get to that 10K. Just like the Iron Lords, just like Xbox Era, it would be such a big deal for this small channel. I mean, again, folks, we all start with one sub, then we get 100, then we get 1,000, and then it's off to the races. But if you are new and you can help me get to that 10,000 mark, it would be tremendously appreciated. And I want to thank you so much for listening to me rant, so to speak, of my excitement for Halo Infinite by 343 Industries. Hopefully you enjoyed the Halo Infinite multiplayer campaign, multiplayer beta that you see in front of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and have a great and happy Thanksgiving.